Hey guys, so I'm back home in Millbank over Christmas break, and there's no really big Oscar movies or bigger type movies out around me right now. And I'm also getting eye surgery tomorrow, so I'll be out of it for a little while, but I'll try to get to those bigger movies. But today is my solo review for Sing. So Sing is the latest Illumination animation movie and is about this group of characters, these animals who are competing in a singing contest orchestrated by the main koala character voiced by Matthew McConaughey, trying to get that this old theater back to its kind of glory days. And it's a very interesting premise, and it's all about music. It's all about these voice talents, great voice talents that include Matthew McConaughey, Reese Witherspoon, Seth MacFarlane, Scarlett Johansson, John C. Reilly, and Taron Egerton, among very many others. Also Jennifer Hudson, I believe. And it's just a great conglomerate of individuals. So I was super excited going into this because Illumination makes really good animation, great voice talents, and the biggest positive for me were what needed to be good, the music, and the voice performances. Everyone did a really amazing job as performers in doing the voices. The characters, they brought them to life really well. Also, the animation looked very beautiful. The music, although maybe at times I felt like I wanted more of it because the movie is entitled Sing, was really good. It was really well done. The movie is also very surprisingly heartfelt. It is very entertaining and it is funny, and I was very happy about that. Now, a movie entitled Sing, the music has to be good, right? And yes, it was. At the very beginning, you have the tryouts, and the very end is the great performances, and it is the big final performance. And those two were actually my favorite parts of the movie, the tryouts and the performances. The funniest parts were the tryouts, and the most, payoff at the end was great with the music. But now, even with all those positives, there are a bit of negatives that I have to get into, unfortunately. Number one being, I wanted more of the music. This movie is entitled Sing, but in the first act, you get quite a bit with the tryouts, and I liked how they introduced the music, the songs with the characters that fit the characters. And in the third act, again, that payoff was fantastic, but that second act, that middle act, I was like, well, where is the music? Because the music is so good, I wanted more of it. And after that third act, after watching it, I was like, well, where was this in the second act? I wanted more music from a movie entitled Sing. It was also a pretty by-the-numbers story. I was hoping to get something more original, something I haven't seen before from an Illumination animation picture, but I really didn't. I could really tell where things were going to go. I would follow it pretty easily. I was like, all right, this is going to happen. It kind of did, and it kind of followed the step-by-step what you would expect from a movie like this. A little disappointed with that. It was also a pretty disjunct story, the way they told it. It was kind of goes back and forth, and some unnecessary storylines. I thought spent too much time over here, spent not enough time over here. I didn't really like that aspect, kind of took me out of it. There was also a lack of characterization. I felt there needed to be more character development. Again, movies will run into this issue when you have so many characters. In a movie like this, Rogue One, same thing, wasn't enough characterization. But this movie, I feel like more character development. I would have cared more about the characters. The most character development is Matthew McConaughey's character, the koala, the elephant, I would say the ape, the monkey character. Those are probably the biggest character developments. Maybe the mother pig too, but mainly the koala had the most. I wish we would have seen more from that, would have cared about the characters more. Also, the film is a little bit slower than I said. Again, like I said, in the second act, it slows way up for me. I got a little bit bored in the second act. I wanted to see more singing. I wanted to see more preparation, not all these things going wrong and all these sub-stories and all this character development that they tried to do, but because there's so many characters, they just couldn't fulfill it. And so I was a little disappointed by that too. That took me out of it. This is an animated movie for kids. There needs to be laughs. I just didn't think there was enough of them. When they hit pretty well, but a lot of the humor just didn't hit me. Maybe it's better for kids, but I feel like a movie like this should be good for adults and kids. I know my stepfather Phil laughed a lot more than I did, but I did not find it as funny as I wished it would have been. I wish there was a better blend of humor in there. Overall, guys, it's not a bad movie. It's not a great movie. It's not a movie that I would say go rush out and see in theaters, but it's also, I think it's a fun time for kids. You know, it had great music at the beginning and end. Wish it would have had more in there, but it's a good family film. I would say wait for it maybe to buy on Blu-ray or something, rent it like that. It doesn't do anything new and original. Could have been better, had a lot of potential. Kind of disappointed me, to be honest, but it's not terrible. I'm going to give Sing a 6.8 out of 10.
I can't move. I'm terrified.
Just sing.
sorry.
Just about bumped it up to a 7 just because Seth MacFarlane's character, the little mouse, sang my favorite Frank Sinatra song, My Way, at the end. That was awesome seeing. Seth has a great voice. Again, guys, not too bad of a movie, just not great. Should have been better. Kind of disappointed by it, but make sure to like this video, leave a comment, make sure to subscribe, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter for more movie reviews and everything coming from this channel. Stay up to date. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will see you next time.